Yo, what's good, everybody? Another Beers with Barton. It is Monday, October 21st, 2024. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I was ready for the week. It's almost Halloween. It's my little brother's birthday on Friday. It's getting crazy. The year's basically over. But this video is just a quick synopsis, a quick summary of this past long weekend that we got to experience. We went to New Orleans. Surprise birthday trip for worst best friend. Troy turned 40 in February, and for my lovely Mrs. Beers with Barton, who turns 40 in December. So my best friend, Jenny, and I, we decided we gonna plan a trip. We tried to plan it kind of in the middle of the two, which would have, been like May, June, July. Didn't work out. I finally found the time to do it, which was in October. Worked out perfectly. Weather was fantastic. So we flew out Thursday afternoon on the 17th to Nolens. And Jess had to tell her to take some time off. American Airlines actually emailed worst best friend and said, hey, would you like to upgrade your flight, your seat, to your trip to New Orleans coming up? So he found out. So the story that Jenny and I told Troy, or that Jenny told Troy and I told Jess, was, hey, we are going to New Orleans, and Jenny and Troy are going, and for Jenny to tell Troy, Jess and Bran are going. And that was it. But fantastically, some of our other best friends, the lovely head brewer and his wife, the Mrs. Head Brewer, and Katie and Jason, also surprised me at the airport. Unfortunately, Troy saw Jason and Katie in the TSA pre-check, but Jess didn't know they were coming, so we kept that surprise. And then Amy and Jeremy showed up, and Troy and June did not know that surprise. So anyways, at the airport, we're getting a drink. Surprise, surprise. Very similar to my 40th in Nashville. Had no idea. So we hung out Thursday, got to New Orleans. Easy flight. I think we left about 4:30. It's about a 2-hour and 10-minute flight. You gain an hour. So we landed at like 5 something. So we did land on Thursday Night Football when the Broncos were visiting New Orleans. So Uber prices for a 15-mile drive were like way over $100. We just hung out. We got some food and some drinks in the airport to wait until the surge prices went down. Troy and Jenny did not wait. They went to get their check bags. The only ones that actually check bags, which if you ask the head brewer at the farm, you never check bags. So they just hung out. We ended up bringing them some nachos, and we ended up getting an Uber for around $50. So went back to the hotel, hung out, walked around a little bit. We were actually pretty close to Bourbon Street, walkable distance to all the places, and just kind of hung out at the hotel. Went and got some Brothers Chicken. It's like a 24-hour chicken and liquor store. It's like 2 blocks from our hotel. It was fantastic. We just hung out. And then Friday, we went, let's see, how did Friday play out? We went and got, I'm trying to remember how it all went down. Let's see, Friday we got up, got coffee. I don't remember what we did. Anyways, Friday we went and hung out. I think we went to the market. We definitely went to the market. I thought we went and got breakfast, but I couldn't remember what we did. Actually, we just all met up. We got coffee, all met up, walked around, ended up getting like an early lunch at this got shrimp po' boys. That's what we did. Walked around the market area, French Quarter, just really enjoyed it. And then went back to the hotel later, and we ended up going to this fantastic dinner on Friday night that Jason Cochin. I had rabbit dumplings. We had drinks and appetizers. Fantastic. Went back to the hotel. Then Saturday morning, we had this fantastic jazz brunch. Phenomenal brunch. I mean, they had turtle soup. They had eggs Benedict. They had andouille sausage. And that was Saturday. Then we walked around for a bit more. And then we ended up, Jason and Katie went back and took a nap. We ended up getting on the train system there. Well, in theory, we got on the train system, but they kept being full and full and full. So we walked a couple miles. Troy, Jenny, the Schulteis, Jeremy, Amy, myself, and Jess. So we finally got out to the Garden District and saw these really cool houses that were decorated for, it's more like residential, that were decorated for Halloween. Found this like out in the cuts bar called Cooter Brown. Hung out there for a couple hours. Actually met my buddy, who's the bar manager at Pippa's, and his wife were out just for a random weekend. So met up with them for drinks. They went to dinner, and then we were gonna go to a ghost tour on Saturday night. So the Schulteis and Jess and I got one Uber. Troy and Jenny and the Slaughters got another. They ended up going. We're all going to go back to the hotel to change. They ended up changing, going straight to the ghost tour place, which was a smarter deal because there's a random parade that came out of nowhere. So our Uber driver, it took like 35 minutes when it should have taken 15. Weaving in and out of traffic. We finally got out about 2 blocks before our hotel. The ghost tour started at 8. We didn't get back to our hotel till almost 8. And the 4 of us looked at each other and was like, we're not walking 20 minutes. It's a little over a mile to be 30 minutes late for this ghost tour. So we just hung out at the hotel. We put on our jammies, got a drink. The girls got peach cobbler and just hung out. So we did miss the ghost tour. Sounded like it was cool history. But it is what it is. So we crashed early Saturday. Then we got up Sunday, had a really, really nice breakfast at Two Sisters Cafe. It was fantastic. And the Schulteis and Slaughters, they flew out Sunday afternoon, so we just went back to the hotel, hung out, got an Irish coffee. It was terrible. They got an Uber, went back to the hotel, and then worst best friend, Mrs. Beers with Barton and I. We walked back to the not the Garden District, the French Quarter type area, and just kind of walked around a bit. They went off, found some art. Troy and I made it to the casino. I watched the Niners get curb stomped by the Chiefs. Awesome. At least most of it. The girls met us at the casino. We had some dinner, some pizza, and then went back to the hotel. We were going to hang out and get a late dinner, but did not work out. We were all just exhausted. Jenny never made it out of the room. Troy and I met up and had a beer, and Jess came down for a bit and had a half a beer before she went back to bed. And then that was about it. It was a long weekend. It was 4 days. 5 days, 4 nights, and probably 1 day too much because we're old. But we hung out, and then this morning, originally our flight was supposed to leave about 12:30 New Orleans time. It's an hour behind us. Laying here about 3:30, 3:45, but it got moved up 2 hours, which at first it was like, oh, how annoying. I don't want to feel rushed in the morning, but it worked out. We went to bed. Sunday night, woke up, got ready, and we were out of the room about 8. Grabbed an Uber, got to the airport about 8:30, 8:45. We were through by like 9:15. Grabbed some breakfast, the 4 of us, and then we went in a very easy flight. Landed about 1:45, and we were at our truck at like 2:30ish, 2:45. Grabbed Potter, got home about 3:30, which was perfect. So got Michaela from school because her bus was going to be late, so Jess picked her up, and then we went and grabbed dinner, and just been chilling tonight. It's about 9 o'clock, so we unpacked, started some laundry, cleaned the house a bit. We're gonna have to get some groceries for sure, but Michaela, after dinner, Michaela is up. She finished her homework, she's chilling in her room. Jess taking a bath. I'm going to take a shower here in a bit. It's 9:15. I'm watching a little football, but I am fading very fast, as you can tell. But what a fantastic trip to celebrate Troy and Jessica's 40th. What a great year. But also just really appreciate the Schulteis and the Slaughters making an attempt to come hang out with us. We went to New Orleans about 5 years ago. It was basically the same group. Judy and Troy did not make it because they were not dating. And the Dennisons, some of our other friends, made it that time. So Troy had never been. Jess had only been once. We've done it now. Even Troy said, yeah, it was cool. Enjoyed it. Probably could never go back. Jess and I pretty much decided. We've been there twice. We've seen it. It's cool. The food's amazing. It's a cool town. A lot of history. But, you know, we're not really party animals anymore. And it's just kind of, we've done it. There's plenty of other places to see. So anyways, we're back at it. A week from Thursday is going to be All Hallows Eve. So speaking of the little terrorist who I miss so much. What you getting? What are you doing?
I'm finishing my ice cream.
Of course. She's getting ice cream because it's 9:15 at night. Forgot we got ice cream. So we're back. We're excited. You off the phone?
Huh?
You off the phone?
Yeah.
Word. You gonna shower tonight? Michaela's gonna be a stinky girl. She don't mind. Oh no, your spoon's frozen. Crazy. So that's it. That's what we did. We had a great time in New Orleans. We're happy to be home. I've never been so happy to be home because I'm exhausted and old, and yet so not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. It's like a combo. But Potter's happy. I can see him on the couch, and he's so thrilled that his sissy's home. I see you, bud. All right, that's it. Cheers. You can do a little Oktoberfest, last one I have, but also it is October, so figured it'd be appropriate. 5.5, triple C. So what a fantastic 40th birthday celebration. My mother-in-law and father-in-law hung out with Michaela Thursday. They stayed here, and then mom took her to school Friday, and then got her after school, took her to solo practice, and then she stayed the night there on Friday, and then she had a birthday this weekend with her bestie. So got to spend the night Saturday, do really cool activities, pumpkin patch yesterday, and then mother-in-law got her late last night, stayed the night here, and took her to school. And actually, one of her best friend's birthday, one of the other best friends, her parents were randomly in New Orleans for her 50th birthday, and we didn't get a chance to meet up because they had activities, we had activities. Troy and I go to the casino. Jess and Jenny are going, looking at the art district, and they randomly run into each other. I didn't get to see them. Miss you, Rusty and Cody. Glad you guys had a blast. So, cheers to everybody. Happy 40th. Cheers. All right, that's it. It's going to be a long week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to be a long week, but we're here. We're going to grind and get ready for it. That's all we got. Again, cheers. Happy birthday, Troy. Happy birthday, Troy. Happy birthday, Jess. Cheers. That's all we do. Until next time, 40th birthday. Deuces.